Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EAGLECAR.
The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by the University of Cincinnati alum, drafted back in 2022, Desmond Ridder.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Blown back gets the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throw on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Got his target, it's Baker. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ridder looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now he takes it. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Back to throw now, it's Ridder. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
They'll send him up the middle. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. It's picked up by the Titans. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, while a new offense...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here's Ridder. He's on the move. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. MADDEN25 ranging in for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's got it on the bootleg. Complete out to the right side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Play action on 1st down. That throw finds Okonkwo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Hit made by Josh Uche. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. Will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Nevis with a point after. And the Titans won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This one goes off left tackle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that's the end. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Ritter to throw. That throw behind his intended target. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Ritter. He fires one deep down the middle. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Titans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Putting a receiver in motion. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That finds Ayuk complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is ahead for about 5. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He has it at the 13. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Titans will get set to take over. On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go play action here. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
From the 24. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and throw it here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 13-point lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Titans double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Ritter setting up to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Ritter. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Ritter. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punch and looks to have done the same here. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Titans and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Pass play on 1st and 10. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Motioning the tight end now. Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on, set. Go.
Another carry for him. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. He gets a half dozen on the carry, and that's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it. Ready?
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Check out.
Looking for a throw here. Brought in by Ayuk. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. We've reached halftime. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
70 Lions. Reload. Reload. Hunt.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Set up.
They send a man in motion.
Set up.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Smash. Smash. Set. Hunt. Hunt.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. And the Patriots in the nickel for this third down call.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready. Break.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Check that. Check that. Street. Street. Ready.
Back to the well again. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
60 bison, 60 bison. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Set go.
Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans make it a 24-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Ritter looking to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap!
Handoff on 2nd and short. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Go!
they're going to try with the wideout. And he's headed the wrong way on the reverse. They got him behind the line.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Robinson on the inside give. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
On the give, here's Shipley. And he takes this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. David Onyemata. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So it'll be 2nd down. Ritter to throw. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Come on, set.
First throw for the backup now. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That's a pickup of 9. And the Titans will have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's got a... before being brought down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry.
Ready up.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set.
Man in motion, out of the slot. The give here on 2nd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Carry here for Bigsby. Space to the left. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting to the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Shipley now up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down after a decent gain. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Let's go now.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Titans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Nevis with a point after. And the Titans grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Patriots running their offense out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Here's Ritter. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Ritter gets it to him on the screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself in.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Handoff now to Shipley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another one for Shipley. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.